Oh, there we go. Hello? Is it all working? Is my voice working? Sorry, I'm a bit late. I was having technical issues. I'm just so bad. I am just so bad at technology. Oh, hey Connor, how you doing? Good to hear from you, bro. I will get better at this technical stuff. Like now that I've hit 80,000 subscribers, by the way, thank you so much for that. Um, yeah, I should probably work on my knowledge a little bit more when it comes to technical stuff. I've got this new streaming software basically. It's like this Sony Vegas streaming software, which I set up the other day. Um, but it's it's like I'm brand new to it. Like I have to put in like that code and everything, and apparently it worked, but I couldn't deactivate it without switching to my webcam, switching it off and switching it on again. Like YouTube makes it really confusing for like a novice like me. But anyway, I'm here. Oh, I leaned in really close to the webcam right there. Um, this isn't just going to be my face, by the way. We're going to be doing some drawing in a bit, and I'm open to suggestions on what I can draw tonight. Exciting. So if you have any suggestions, what's this new window? That's what I need. Love you, dude. Cannot wait for you to do this full time so we can see more amazing stuff. Mate, I cannot wait. You know what? I think if we can somehow, by some miracle, get this channel to 100,000, then it's gonna look that way. I mean, I'm more or less doing this more than I did before, but like now it's getting serious. This weird channel that just I started as just for a laugh has now become a serious thing, and it's amazing. It's just it's so cool. So thank you, like, to you guys, and for joining me along the way, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm aiming for. 100,000, then I can start doing this more often. Put out videos more often, and yeah, just kind of proper invest in it. You're a precious soul, my friend. Thank you, Carly. Connor says I'll make 100K easy. Well, we'll see, mate. We'll see. So far, so good, eh? Touch wood everywhere. Are you going to come out and say hi this time? I've got something to show you guys. Hang on. Oh, whoa. There we go. This is Emmy, my giant Asian mantis. Just wanted to show you guys while we're waiting for more people to tune in. She's in a little bit of a grumpy mood because I pulled her out of her enclosure. I'll put her back in a minute. But yeah, I love these things. I put out that video about Yuko Tachishima, and I said I had praying mantises. I have about 3 of these, and they're just so cool. It's like keeping pet pixies in your bedroom. Like, it's really cool. But yeah, giant Asian mantis. It's doing a little crowd wave thing. Woo! Anyway, I've got to put him back so I can talk to you guys. There you go. Come on. And a girl. There you go. Back in your home. Oh, watch your feet. There we go. Not gonna lie, I was expecting a bird. Was that a euphemism? Sorry, I can't stay long. I'm at work. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'll probably only be doing this for an hour anyway, because again, as per usual, decided to do the stream around the time where I need to eat. So yeah, don't worry, this won't be long. But thank you for tuning in anyway. And yeah, he says congratulations, keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Love from Ireland, from Ollie O'Leary. Oh, massive respect. I'm part Irish myself. Visit Bacon's studio. No way, really. Installed in Hugh Lane Gallery. If you ever visit Dublin, that would be amazing. I'd love to see that. Actually, next week, as part of like the ongoing Francis Bacon series, I'm actually going to be going to see his exhibition in the Royal Academy of Art in London. Because I don't know if any of you guys saw recently, I've been going up to London. We don't live too far from London, just outside, and yeah, we love going to the galleries. I mean, it's something really fun and relaxing to do, which is free. People always moan that London is expensive, but there's so many cool things you can do for like no money at all. But yeah, we're going to go and see the Francis Bacon exhibition. I cannot wait. I'll see if I can get some pictures because only seen a few of his paintings up close before, not all of them. And this is going to be a good majority of his works, so I cannot wait for that. And I'll try and see if I can incorporate any pictures or anything I find out at the exhibition into the documentary. Congratulations! I'm an illustrator, and I find a lot of value in your videos. Keep it up. Oh, that's brilliant! Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, I mean, I did this as a kind of like way to sort of keep my inspiration sort of going. So it's good that I can do the same for you guys. That's really cool. Good stuff. Heading. Hello. Just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate. I'm so bad at reading. Sorry. My feature on Artist Corner. Oh yeah, good stuff. I thought your name sounded familiar. Oh hey, good to hear from you, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, no problem. Your art is amazing. Your art is fantastic. I love surrealism. That's like my favorite thing. So glad I caught this live. Your videos are amazing. My husband and I watch your videos together. Nothing else like it on YouTube. Well, thank you so much, Hippie Slippy. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's refreshing enough. I mean, like, I hate the idea of doing any videos that have already been done already. That's why it took me ages to get onto the Francis Bacon stuff. Whoa. This is like balancing on a cardboard box at the moment. So if I accidentally knock it over, sorry in advance. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that's why it took so long for me to get into the Francis documentary, on my channel, because there's already an amazing documentary. I banged on about this in my last stream. A Brush with Violence is such a good documentary, and I'm really enjoying. I've nearly finished it now. Francis Bacon Revelations by Mark Stevens and Annalyn Swan. It's fantastic. Goes into so much detail. That's how I'm able to get so much detail for my series, because it touches upon everything, like almost on a day-to-day basis of what Francis Bacon, what his life was like, and it's fascinating. So, oh hey Ken V, thanks for tuning in, mate. Good to hear from you. Congrats, man. I'm fine. Artist and animation student. Love your videos and appreciate you. Oh, brilliant. Where are you studying? I swear the reason I popped in here was because I needed to see my animal spirit guide. Okay, now. I mean, shucks, wow. I don't think I've ever been called that before in my life. Let's do some drawing, shall we? Have you guys got any suggestions of what you guys need me to kind of doodle? I was thinking of doing Thanos for some reason. I had this idea of doing Thanos, but I'm open to suggestions. Congrats on 80k subs. I love your channel and I love learning about interesting artists that I would have encountered on my own. Oh, God, you guys are just full of compliments at the moment. Shucks, thank you. I mean, I wanted to do my videos in the first place because there was like not much done on like the darker side of art, which I found very interesting because people are into like true crime and things like that, or you know, Reddit mysteries and stuff, which I'm also a huge fan of. But yeah, nobody decided to pick this up, which I mean, actually, now that I said that, like, I found some amazing art channels out there. Uh, the guy who did the documentary on Hieronymus Bosch, Garden of Earthly Delights. He's definitely worth a watch if you're looking for similar channels to me. Should draw your own mantis. I think I've tried before, but and I remember being really bad at it, but I'm definitely down for doing that. she she's proper looking angry at me. It's like, why did you get me out? Why did you disturb me? Bless her. All right, mantis. That's on top of the list so far. I'm buying a pizza. What should I get on it? It depends. Are you a vegetarian? Uh, did you see Bacon Man and Beast exhibit? No, I haven't seen that. Is that a current exhibit or is that one that was recent? You love my video about Goya the most? Oh no, that's the one where I do really bad Spanish. All right. You know what? You've got me in the mood for a mantis, so I'm gonna do that. Just bear with me 2 secs. I'm really bad at oh, I'm really bad at just like drawing from live. I'm not a good live drawer, so I'm just gonna bring up my some pictures of my mantis. Yeah. Just talk amongst yourselves. All right, here we go. Let me just move the camera real quick. Is that enough light for you guys? I don't really have the right equipment. If that's a good view, I shall begin. Right. So what? Because I'm not classically trained in art whatsoever. Normally, I just sort of start with like whatever um, kind of backgrounds or foregrounds I'm going to present in the kind of drawing. So this picture I have of my mantis is when she was in front of a bunch of flowers. So I'm just going to roughly sketch the flowers in first, and I'm going to draw the mantis kind of reaching out here, looking all grr and scary, you know? Shading is not something I'm good at all. It's something I'm still improving on, but I'm getting there. This is literally just a rough guide to kind of show where I'm going with this. And by the way, if there's any people here who are watching and they are trained, like in art properly, and you've got any suggestions for me whatsoever, um, yeah, please, you know, I'd appreciate some expert feedback, you know, so feel free to say, oh, what are you doing? Or, you know, if you got any tips, just let me know. What's my favorite Pokemon? Uh, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to say Charizard, just because I used to play Pokemon Red like religiously, religiously when I was a kid. I was obsessed with the game. I still haven't tried any of the Nintendo Switch versions of Pokemon, but my sister has some. Um, she has a Switch, I mean. And yeah, so far it looks pretty amazing. I might just have to get one. Mantis Supremacy, damn right. Oh, that exhibition's at the current is currently at the Royal Academy. Oh, right. Well, awesome. I'll see if I can check it out when I'm there. Cheers for letting me know. Okay. I just want to say, by the way, to anyone tuning in just now, thank you again, by the way, for helping this channel get to 80,000K. Like, that is insane. 80,000K? 80K, I mean, 80K subs. Sorry, I'm half distracted by this and reading your comments. But yeah, thank you. Like, I still can't believe it. And the fact that it's happening around the time when the Francis Bacon documentary is coming out, it's amazing. Right, this will do for now. What I'm basically doing is a bunch of whatever flowers, which I'll improve on later, um, as a kind of foreground, a rough foreground, so I know where to start with the mantis, which is coming up right now. Okay, this part's over now, so don't worry. I'm not just copping out by drawing flowers. Right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with her wings. And great thing about her is that she has a very distinctive body shape, which is quite easy to draw. Again, I'm just doing rough kind of guidelines for now. I'm not trying to be a new Bob Ross or anything, by the way. If you guys got any, if you guys got any questions, feel free to chime in. Like, I'm not just gonna talk about like my mediocre art skills for the entire stream. Okay, now I'm gonna do the upper. Is it thorax? This is when my girlfriend would be really helpful. She's an entomologist, so she would really help out with this. Okay, I'm just going to call it the upper thorax. So this is the abdomen, and this is going to be the rest of her body. Isn't it weird? By the way, I'm just what's the plural of mantis? Mantises, I think. I think it's literally just mantises. That's what I say anyway. No one's corrected me yet. This is her arm. Her mighty claw arm. Um, yeah, but isn't it amazing how praying mantises are used as a kind of reference to make like insect kind of aliens and stuff? Isn't that weird? Like, it's because they look so human-like. There's something really sort of bizarrely human about a mantis. I think that's why I find them so fascinating. All right, now I'm drawing her alien-shaped head, which might be a bit too big, but I'll have a look in a minute. Rough antenna. That one's way too big. Goodness me. Oop. What just fell down? Was that you? We get in. I don't think I closed the lid properly. Bear with, guys. There we go. Can you guys still see okay, by the way? I'm going to make so many mistakes. Manti. I don't... I suppose that would be a good plural for mantises. Good plural for mantis. Um, Do you think I'd make a vid about music? Oh, okay, you know what? It's funny you mention that because after my Francis Bacon video is done, I will be going more into a music themed thing. I'm not going to give it away just yet, but it was actually my dad who suggested um, the next video, which is more music related, because we're both huge fans of the artist and the band. Um, it's a rock band, and that's the only clue you're getting, but it's based on that, and it's going to be good. I've already started the script for that. So yeah, more music kind of related stuff soon. I'm just going to edit this head a little bit. It looks a little bit too bulky. Yeah, that's better. There's something really creepy about the mouth of a mantis. Like they've got loads and loads and loads of different mandibles. Like whenever you see them eat, you see like these huge black mandibles come out, like these pincers, followed by these other ones that kind of go like that. It's really creepy. If you ever see a mantis mouth up close, it's just imagine if that was like 10 times bigger, you know? What's really cool about a mantis as well is they have a vision very similar to, you know, how they describe the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, how its vision's based on movement. Um, a mantis is exactly the same. They rely on movement, which is why they kind of move like that sometimes. Like they balance on a twig and do that. It's so they can get depth perception. I had no idea that this was going to be me giving you mantis tips in this live stream, but there we go. Gonna make the antenna look a little bit more ugly, a little bit more creepy. Okay, let's work on a few more details. So I was saying earlier, my shading's not very good. What I do instead, generally instead of using a pencil to shade, I will put random little bits in a section which I want to shade, and then I will use my finger to kind of smudge um, the pencil lead in a kind of like I don't know. It gives it a more sort of smoother, kind of shadowy effect. They do have creepy eyes, and they work incredibly well. Like I think their eyesight is second to a dragonfly's or something. It's a very advanced thing. Like they're very observant. Like they watch you and they look at you and they react to you. It's fascinating. Like compared to other insects. There's so many things we don't know about insects as well. Yet they're the ones, like they're the species that has survived on this planet for millions and millions of years, whilst we haven't even been here within a blink of an eye. You know. It makes you wonder, like, what's the more perfect being? Is it us or is it these who have managed to survive so long? The trick to shading is use the side of a pencil lead. Yeah, I do that as well sometimes. But if I don't have a good surface area, or if there's like a certain shade I want to do, um, sometimes it doesn't always pay off, which is annoying. I'm getting better at it though. Yeah, this stream has become a place focus on manses. I know. Maybe I should show you my other manses later, just to. just to complete it. Just to complete the theme we've got going on. Okay, arm number 2. They keep their arms very close together. They're kind of almost attached to like a singular limb, just beneath their head, which is why whenever they lift them up, like kind of and relax them, they're always so close. I can't help it. Like I've owned mantises for like a couple of years now, so um, me and my girlfriend, we talk about this stuff all the time, but we don't realize how like um, how little information there is out there on keeping these insects properly. But they can be amazing pets. They don't live very long, but they are very characterful. They're very interesting to watch when they hunt. It's a good kind of entry level sort of like invertebrate. Bees are cool. Bees are really cool. Keep protecting the bees, everyone. Without them, we're screwed. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, this is where I get a little bit kind of hesitant because I'm trying to draw like the legs, but I want to make sure that they look positioned accurately. So this might take a few attempts. Again, I'm just rough guiding it again. I'm not doing any thick lines just yet. But once I'm happy with how the legs look, then I'll detail them up a little bit better. Yeah, so I don't know if any other artists watching, if you guys normally start with the background or the whatever, like a kind of a base for your main feature first, or if you do the main feature first and then add these sort of details afterwards. I don't know. I always find it easier if I start with these kind of foreground details first, because then I can kind of work around it. I don't know. I messed up. Just that little bit there. Oh, my phone's going crazy. Who's that? Oh, I just get updates from gaming apps that I really need to uninstall at some point. I keep saying, right, yeah, don't send me notifications, but then I always forget. How's this looking so far? Not bad? Not bad? The legs here might need a bit of work. I want them to look like they're properly tucked behind the flower, but other than that, it's getting there. Okay, I think what I'm going to do for now is detail the flowers a bit better. Yeah, you see? See what I'm kind of doing with this petal is this is my own weird caveman style of shading. Wow. Yeah, I do also draw. Kind of. I used to draw all the time when I was at school. Then I decided to pursue music instead for a long time. That was kind of like my chosen art form for the longest time. I still did art every once in a while, but not so much as like, I would write a song instead of drawing a picture or, you know, painting something. But yeah, it's good to kind of get back into it really. And I think it's because of this channel really. It's encouraged me to do this as well as music now. I'm definitely not a good drawer at all. Well, I mean, I'm not bad, but nothing special. Rock music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I used to do. I used to do rock music. Or no, I still do rock music. I'm in a band. Oh, for God's sake, Matt. Yeah, I'm in a band called Grandad. We do kind of grunge music. Very weird, kind of like music where you can't quite hear the vocals properly. That sort of style. Yeah, if you guys are on Spotify, like this is becoming a shameless plug, but if you guys are on Spotify or if you have Apple Music or something, look up the band Grandad, and we've got an EP out, like an album, uh, of like I think it's about 5 or 6 tracks, and it's called "Walk Around Me." So if you type in Grandad Walk Around Me, you should be able to find our music. If you're into grunge, that is. Hi Mo or Mote, if that's how you say your name. It's the person who said hello everyone. I just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just doodling a very average picture of my pet mantis called Emmy. I would get her out again, but she was very mad at me when I got her out last time. So hopefully you'll be able to watch it back later. What do I play? I play guitar and I sing. But it's weird because I actually started playing music properly, like rock music properly, through bass guitar, and I actually kind of, in a way, taught myself how to play guitar through bass. I um, I just kind of taught myself how to do like power chords and stuff like that, by picking up my dad's guitar because he was in a band back in the day. And he had an electric guitar, and I just had a fascination with electric guitars. Like to me, they just look like I don't know, like a weapon from the future or something. You know what I mean? Like something really sort of it was almost like an honor to be there whenever he got it out of a guitar case, and I'd be like this 5-year-old kid looking at it like, "Whoa." Like it looks so cool up close, and I'd be shocked by how heavy it was, and yeah, I picked up a massive fascination with guitar since then, and that's how um I pursued it kind of like a little bit more seriously, basically. I take forever shading flowers. By the way, I'm trying to do it at like um a very specific pattern on the flower, but we'll get there. Give us the name of your favorite song in the EP. It's called OIC. So let me type it in the chat. Hang on. That's not me just trying to like sound ironic or sarky in any way. That is literally the name of our song, OIC. by Grandad, which is I'll spell that as well because it's a I think it's more of an English term, Grandad. I think in America or Canada or whatever you say grandpa or pups, but we say Grandad over here. You right, Grandad? How you doing, Grandad? Cup of tea, Grandad? You want to watch some Pointless, Grandad? That's how we talk to our granddads over here. Or maybe just me. Yeah, so in Grandad, I'm the backing vocalist and one of the guitarists. And it's actually a band of brothers. So the drummer and the singer slash guitarist is also, yeah, they're brothers. Um, it's not turned into any like Oasis situation yet, but it is quite funny when they do argue. Have you guys ever seen Supersonic, that documentary about Oasis? It's absolutely fantastic. I watched it recently, like I'd been holding it off for ages for some reason, but I finally got around to watching it and it's unbelievable. It's on Netflix, I think, if you guys want to watch it. Greetings from Serbia. Oh, awesome. What's it like in Serbia at the moment? We've in England, we've actually had an amazing amount of sunny weather. It's been gorgeous. Like it's a rare treat indeed. So I'm in a very good mood today. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long it will last though. All right, I'm not gonna get distracted with that yet. Just gonna carry on the petals. Angela Watt says hello. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I I'm very tempted to play some of my band's music, but I don't know if because it is on Spotify, I don't know if it's just gonna be copyright claimed. You know what I mean? But have a listen and let me know. Yeah, let me know what you think. All feedback is welcome. Just sue yourself infinite money. Oh my god, 500 IQ. Maybe if yeah, okay. If worst comes to worst, I'll do that. This is such a weird shaped flower. Like you might not be able to see it on because it's off camera, but it looks just as wonky as this. By the way, this isn't me just. But you know, the world is full of imperfections, and we shouldn't reject them or recoil from them. We should celebrate them. I'm actually genuinely scared one day we're all just going to end up looking the same just because that's what society expects of us, and that's going to be a very worrying time in our history. Would you say becoming a musician is worth it? Like all the downs worth going through for the ups? I've been thinking about becoming one, but I don't know if I should try. Well, it depends. I mean, I'd say following pursuing music worked wonders for me, really, in the grand scheme of things, because um, even though I don't know, I didn't become like successful through playing in a band or anything, I still learned a lot, and I learned how to produce music, which has helped me make the music for this channel. And it just led to good things, and it led me to learning about different, music software, the list goes on. So I'd say if it's something you genuinely want to do, I wouldn't say think about whether it's worth it in terms of success. It's whether it's worth it if you want the experience, if you want to actually, um, if you actually want to enjoy playing in front of people or know what it's like to play in a band, that kind of thing. And if you genuinely are passionate about music, then go for it, you know? Don't think about, oh, am I going to become, I don't know, the next Ed Sheeran or whatever. Don't think of it in don't think it in those terms. Just enjoy what Ed Sheeran did before he became famous, and then you'll properly enjoy it. Never give up on an art form that you care about just because, I don't know, you're not to everyone's personal taste. Um, because I get really excited when someone new and weird becomes popular in the music scene. Like, I'm not a massive fan of Billie Eilish, but I did find her refreshing. Um, I'm just saying that as an example. What I appreciate with her is the fact that she's just, being herself. And some people say that she's like an industry plant. That's a debate for another thing. But anyway, she's still, doing very well just being herself. So, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry. I should have. I should have muted the microphone. Sorry, headphone users. That must have hurt your ears if you were listening on earphones. I'm really sorry. Hay fever's kicking in. I definitely want the experience, not the fame. Music is so fascinating to me. Thank you for your advice. I appreciate it. No problem. Honestly, have a good time with it. And um, one thing that I'm starting to accept now with getting back into drawing and painting again is the fact that I kind of have to treat myself as a novice again, because I never, I pursued music over this basically, and so I feel like I need to kind of have that patience of me playing, learning guitar again. That similar kind of patience where it's like, oh, I'm doing a really bad job at this, I'm not playing this well enough, or I'm not drawing this well enough. But the more you do it, the more you, the better at it you become. Practice makes perfect. So don't be discouraged by, your ability, if you're still learning, um, whether that be learning a new instrument, because if someone managed to pick an instrument up or a paintbrush up and be perfect the very first time, then they're not a human being, you know. And one thing I could not, I didn't really do that well at school was the fact that I couldn't really learn at other people's pace. Um, which was something I was self conscious about for the longest time. Um, but then as I grew up, I realized, oh, I just need my own time. That's all there is to it. Everyone works in their own, at their own pace. Just going to edit this a little bit. I'm messing this flower up again. Uh, Yeah, so don't be discouraged by early failures because late successes are worth it. Yeah, exactly. Pick up a guitar and just, one thing I'd recommend is try learning your favorite songs. And there's this great free website out there called Ultimate Guitar, which shows something called guitar tabs, which is something, to be fair, you might need to teach yourself. Um, and it's a very easy way to learn chords and different notes on the guitar neck and things. And yeah, type in your favorite song on a website, and it should give you the tab for whatever song you want to learn. And I found the more I learn songs that I love, the more exciting guitar became for me. And it's a great way to kind of maintain that sort of focus because I know it can be very discouraging when your fingers start to hurt and all that kind of stuff, which is horrible, by the way. If you're learning to play bass, it's even worse because it's such thick strings made out of like pure metal. But yeah, just don't be discouraged, um, and just yeah, try learning your favorite songs because that helped me anyway. Okay, this flower's not perfect again, but I'm only doing a rough sketch. I'm only doing a rough sketch. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be Van Gogh here, or Van Gogh, Van Gogh. But so, how is it actually pronounced? Because I looked at this the other day, and it sounds ridiculous when a Western person says, "Oh yeah, Vincent van Gogh." Like it doesn't sound right. You need to have a very authentic Danish accent. Is it pronounced "go"? Oh, okay. I know in the States they pronounce it as "go." Maybe, yeah. If there should just be like a kind of universal Western way of saying it, because I want to do some videos on Vincent Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, however you pronounce his name, eventually, because I found his life absolutely fascinating when I went to go and see the. It's called the Van Gogh Experience in London. We went to see it the same day I went to the Tate and the National Gallery actually, and it was so moving. Like it's amazing. You can wear this like VR headset and you can walk through his paintings. Like so, you start off in his bedroom. You wake up and you look at like his surroundings where he would have lived, and then you walk through this beautiful kind of like village near the woods, and you walk through the forest, and you see all of his paintings come to life, and it's fantastically done. If you're ever around London, I highly recommend giving that a go. Give Van Gogh a go at the Van Gogh Experience. I like painting. I like drawing flowers actually. There's something really calming about it. Oh, does Sydney have one as well? Oh, that's cool. Because yeah, it would be great if other places around the world can get a chance to try that experience because it's just so well done and so much passion and love for Van Gogh went into that project. It's 2 a.m. in Vietnam. Oh, go to bed. What are you doing? Now, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, it's cool to hear from some people in Vietnam. It's a very beautiful country. My sister's been, and I'd love to kind of visit that part of the world at some time. If you want the Dutch way to pronounce Van Gogh or Van Gogh, you need to weird G twice. What does that mean? Someone out there says Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. Van Gogh. I'm not even sure what kind of flowers these are. These were just flowers that, like, you know, you can get these kind of like ornamental flowers for reptile enclosures and stuff. It's just like one of those, but they look really cool in the picture. At some point, I'll show you the original picture. Oh yeah, when I went to the National Gallery, I saw Van Gogh, his original sunflowers painting, and my first thought when I was a kid, I was like, however old, and I saw it, I was like, that is so ugly looking. I really didn't like it until I finally saw it up close, and I saw the way he would apply paint, like the different layers and the kind of, you can tell a lot of love went into it and a lot of care, and it's very moving to see it up close, especially when you start to learn about his life as well, because it's not the happiest story. Do I have an art collection? No, I will soon. But right now I have no space. I'm hoping to potentially move house soon, where I might have more space so I can actually have a collection. But we'll see. I also just listened to the Starry Starry Night song about Vincent, and damn it, it made me sob like a baby. Yeah, it's a very sad story, very sad. And there's a lot we can learn from it, not just in terms of art, but in terms of mental health. You know, because unfortunately for him, he was alive during a time when um, it was virtually, you know, there was nothing people could really do for his condition or, you know, for his mental health. They didn't know how to handle it like they do nowadays, but even nowadays, it's not perfect. And I think that's another reason I love art so much, is because it truly is a way of letting go of that uncontrollable side of yourself and finding control in something. You know, the fact that you're uh, being assertive enough to write a song or to make a sketch is your way of saying, okay, I'm in control here, and this is me kind of bettering myself. Oh, Doctor Who did a episode on Van Gogh. Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't seen the show in years. I used to love it when David Tennant was in it, but now not so much. I couldn't stand Matt Smith. I got nothing against the guy. I just didn't really like him for some reason. I'm sure he's fine. I couldn't get invested in him as the Doctor for some reason. Okay, what time? Oh my god, this has been going on a while. This stream. Well, thanks for still hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the rough sketch I've done so far. There's still more to do to it, but feel free to hang out. If you guys got any questions for me, by the way, um, you're not interrupting me by asking. I've got the chat open and everything, so of course, like if you want any juicy gossip, within means, obviously. Do I have a favorite artist? To be honest with you, I think Francis Bacon is my all-time favorite, and the more I research him for this current series, part three, by the way, should hopefully be done by next week. So it won't be too long a wait. I'm already like over halfway through the script, so but yeah, the more I research about Francis Bacon, the more I find him just absolutely fascinating. And there's actually some things I'm discovering about him reading the Francis Bacon Revelations book that really make me realize how little I knew about him and how different his life was to how I thought. You know, a truly fascinating existence he lived. So yeah, I'd probably say he's my favorite. Have I found out anything else about Yuko Tatsushima after you made the video, gallery shows, etc.? I'll be honest, I haven't really looked, but I do potentially want to revisit her art at some point because I think there was a few things I didn't make clear enough when I made the original video, which is the fact that there's obviously a lot of let's just say uh, female trauma that she illustrates in her art. You know, for things that women can potentially fall victim to, and it's awful. Like um, it's a really sad and very delicate sort of subject. But that's the reason why I didn't mention it in the video because I wanted it to be more on. I don't know. I wanted it to be more kind of open to debate, which is why I'm saying, "Oh, I think this and that," but I don't really know. Like, what do you guys think? And the feedback has been great, but for the most part, people think that I was completely overlooking the fact that her art is mostly on abuse. Uh, so I think it might be worth me revisiting that topic at some point. Um, and also just find out what she's been doing recently because I'll be really curious to know if she's got some new art. Um, She's got some new art out at the moment. I said that really posh just then. New art. Do I like anime? I used to. Used to love anime. I don't watch it actively so much nowadays, but I was a huge fan of Bleach when I was a kid. And well, what was the other one? I think Bleach was my favorite, to be honest. Um, Dragon Ball Z. That's what I was trying to think of. Dragon Ball Z was my obsession when I was a kid. Like there was this channel called Toonami that used to be on in the UK that would show not just Dragon Ball Z but like Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was weird. Even when I was a kid, I thought, "What is this?" I mean, it killed 20 minutes whenever I watched it, but at the same time, I was like, come on, just get to Dragon Ball Z. Hi, congrats on 80K subs. Thank you. I subbed after watching your vid on the black paintings. Oh, amazing. It's actually weird that that's still getting loads of views. I didn't expect that at all. Over 1.5 million people have heard me horrifically try to pronounce Spanish. Bleach is going to get more anime content. Are you serious? Well, they're going to make more videos? New episodes, I mean. Oh boy, boy, I might have to check that out. Um, what was I going to say? You should make a Discord. Oh, that's it. Yeah. You should make a Discord for your community. I know I'd love seeing your community sharing more of their work and seeing. Okay, you know what? I did have Discord at one point, but some asshole out there hacked me somehow. And like some really cool communities I was following started unfollowing me, and I was like, oh no, I started getting banned. So I might get back into Discord, but right now my view on it is big no. But I'm thinking of maybe doing a subreddit, like a subreddit community page. If I don't know how many of you guys are on Reddit at all, let me know. Because if so, I thought a subreddit would be cool for like sharing different art and different ideas, new video ideas and that kind of thing. I mean, I have a Twitter account for now, but yeah. Any interest in Beksinski? I know loads of people love his work. Um, I will get round to Beksinski at some point for sure, but because he has been covered a lot, I'm not just going to rush into it. I need to think of a right approach. I mean, it took me nearly half a year to work out what I was going to do with Francis Bacon. DC or Marvel? Ooh. Marvel. Although I do like the recent Batman film. You know, what's his name? Something Patterson? Robert Patterson, that's it. He surprises me every time I see him. He gets better at acting every movie I see him in. Like there was this movie I saw called The Lighthouse, which is a weird film, but I love the director. He did The Witch, if you've ever seen that. And yeah, Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse just blew me away. It was fantastic. It's a really cool film, actually, if you haven't seen it already. Which of your own vids you like the most? I know it is like picking a favorite child. It is. Um, I think the trouble is the more videos I put out, the more I'm like, okay, this is like the best one so far. But I genuinely think my Francis Bacon series is working out way better than I expected. I'm loving how it's going so far, and I can't wait till it's finished. I'll probably say yeah. Right now, my favorite is Francis Bacon. Um, the Lighthouse was super good. It's such a good film. It's so good, and yeah. Of course, Mark said Lighthouse is good. Lots of symbolism. 100%. There's insane symbolism in it. And it's such a treat to see movies like that in the mainstream more nowadays. Because Eraserhead is still one of my favorite films of all time. But I was thinking really hard the other day. What is the film I love more and more every time I see it, even though I've seen it loads of times? And I decided One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is my favorite film of all time. It is the most moving story I think I've ever. I mean, I'm a huge fan of moving stories, and I mean, obviously, there's Schindler's List you got to take into account sometimes, but I cry every time I watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because I think it's such a valuable insight into, again, mental health, which is something I'm very passionate about, um, something I still treat myself for, and yeah, it's just a very moving movie and incredible acting as well, of course. I must know if you know H.P. Lovecraft. I know of him. Didn't he invent Cthulhu or something? Wasn't he like that guy who decided, yeah, he did all those kind of like almost sci-fi novels and stuff. He was a writer, wasn't he? I think I saw a biographics video on him a while ago, actually. Okay, I'm neglecting the mantis again, so let's go back to the mantis, and then I'm probably going to call it a day because I'm starving. Right. Thank you all again for tuning in. For anyone who's tuned in before, thank you again for tuning in. And if you're new, welcome and thank you so much for joining me this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, wherever you might be. Oh, we created a whole different horror genre. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the person I'm thinking of. Yeah, I might look more into his stuff, because I found the Cthulhu stuff interesting. When something's so iconic, like a kraken or a I guess Cthulhu as well, like something iconic, like one of those iconic monsters. To invent something like that is, I can't help but be jealous of that. Imagine inventing something that's just, you know, constantly referenced, constantly feared, constantly kind of like, iconic. Godzilla, that was the other example I was trying to think of. And Behemoth, however you say it. Any advice on finding local art that connects with you? Yeah. Uh, go to as many art shops as you can. Um, because they constantly promote new exhibitions opening in your local area. And I just end up chatting to people in the store, and they say, "Oh, yeah, we got some new art coming in um, from this, that, and the other." And you could just, importantly, you can build relationships that way. Is yeah, just go and explore. The kind of quieter shops in your area. Those kind of shady, those shady kind of galleries. I'm being serious. Like, that's how I managed to find new art and how I managed to get tips on doing art and stuff. Support your local shop. Okay, I'm just going to do a bit more. So there's my very rough sketch of my mantis. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm getting there. I'm practicing more and more every time. This is the first time I've ever drawn something on a live stream, so I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I'm gonna get some noodles now. There we go. No, no, it's still falling. Yes. Right. Okay. um, Yeah, thank you again so much for the 80,000 subscribers, and thank you if you've been sharing my videos around or anything like that. It's been a huge help. Like, I can't believe we made it this far, and yeah, great to see you all. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for watching me draw something very weird and average. And yeah, amazing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Catch you later. Bye bye.